Do you ever scroll on TikTok or Instagram for hours? Scrolling 1 minute will have you feeling like you're a part of a community, like you belong somewhere. But then you scroll down one video and suddenly you're feeling isolated and down. That's the effect that social media can easily have on us. Most people don't realize this effect. They don't realize that social media is really a backbone that's been ingrained into our society. It affects not only our empathy, our emotions, our mental health, it affects a lot of stuff that we deal with in present day. Um, and today I'll be talking about it. My name is Kaylina McNeil, and I'm just really going to explain how social media affects us as today's society. Firstly, I would like to discuss some of the positive effects of social media, like, for instance, body positivity and stuff. Next, I will be discussing the disconnect of social media and how it can often make us feel isolated or even depressed. And lastly, I'll show how social media can overexpose us and oftentimes make our mental health worse. Social media is a very strong, reliable source. It's ingrained to what we do today. According to BuzzVoice, which is an article I found online, social media helps people stay connected. It helps family apart, spend more time talking. It really just helps busy schedules and makes in-person communication not the only option. It's good for businesses, it's good for family, it's really just good in general for overall communication. It also allows for more self-expression and creativity. You have communities that really show themselves, show what they do. People find these communities, they feel connected, they feel seen, they feel like they can express themselves. And this can lead to inspiration. It inspires others to do the same thing. It really gives that space for people to find a community. For many people, social media can also boost their knowledge. It's a great source of news. For instance, you have Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, you have BuzzFeed, you have a lot of things. You even have the news on social media now, which is a big thing. It's easier for people to access social media and important sources through this, as opposed to like getting a newspaper or maybe getting cable television, which most people don't have these days. So it's really good for that. It's good for spreading information. BuzzVoice also states that, like I said earlier, platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, and Instagram, they deliver instant updates on major events that are very important to the youth and many other people that are only on these platforms. They get to see the information that they need. It can also boost a person's confidence. It exposes them to body positivity, more people that look like them. Maybe people hype them up. Like, it exposes people to a lot of good things. People share their stories, their lifestyles. This motivates other people. Other people feel seen, they feel heard, who also share these same lifestyles. And when used intentionally, social media can make life feel more connected, informed, and you will have more support system. However, when used in an unintentional or unhealthy way, it can create some issues. This can lead to effects on mental health, physical health, and cause real-world issues. Psychology Today explains that social media can cause emotional withdrawal. People often end up spending too much time online, which can lead to a disconnection from the people and things around them. This will lead to isolation, feeling alone, or even a constant feeling of paranoia or a feeling of need for approval from online sources instead of those around them. Like, people will go on TikTok for validation, or they'll post something on Instagram that maybe they shouldn't post because they want those likes, they want those comments. And the more you scroll and see, the more you begin to depend on it. And you become less present in your everyday to day life, which can affect your work, can affect your friendships, can affect your relationships. Overall, if you get too sucked into social media, there can be downsides. Finally, social media can overexpose us. While I did say it was a great source of news earlier, overexposure is also not good as well. Just like how using it can lead to disconnection, it can lead us to feeling things like depression, lead us to mental health disorders such as anorexia or bulimia, and many more things. It sets up a system that constantly feeds us new. It feeds us a new beauty trend, it feeds us a new diet, a new body you want. It feeds us too much at one time, so people are constantly chasing it. And with chasing that, they often end up hurting themselves. It can lead to diet culture being adapted and them not eating, which is a horrible issue that our bodies are not made to sustain. It can lead people to overeating, which is also very unhealthy. It's unhealthy, and it can result in permanent health issues or even in some cases death. Overexposure also means you're constantly surrounded by news, drama, and things that can keep you well informed but also feed you negativity. This increases stress and emotional exhaustion. The CDC notes that too much exposure to certain online environments can increase mental health struggles. So, overall, when social media has its good and its bad. In today's age, the bad is mainly affecting our youth. It's a powerful tool that people as a whole need to understand and make sure they use correctly. Making intentional choices about how we use it is detrimental to the effect it has, and it's possible to stay connected without getting lost in validation from strangers. And we can enjoy the good of social media without messing up our mental health and protecting our peace from negative aspects and impacts by making sure we stay connected to our real life and making sure we stay out of those spaces that promote things like diet culture and eating disorders and overexposing ourselves to the bad side of the world maybe, which will lead to mental health issues. So overall, social media is a good source if used correctly and intentionally.